The following podcast contains naughty language and nice material. Naughty and nice. Well, that is Santa's area. The views expressed within belong to a pair of idiots and shouldn't be taken seriously. Well, I'm certainly not going to do that. No self-respecting elf should even listen to this show. Well, I am technically not Santa. Yeah, but Santa is technically an elf, right? So, why am I still here? Hey, I always... everybody that sees Santa's got to get something, right? So here we go. Stick your little paw out there. There you go. Everybody sees Santa's got to get something. Don't spoil your dinner.
A Christmas miracle.
Wow.
We got Santa from Home Alone 1 to do our intro. That is pretty impressive.
The whole time I was just like, is he going to bust out the Tic Tacs? Is he going to bust out the Tic Tacs?
That's all he's got. That's his move.
I wonder if that guy
this time of year.
Has he ever done anything other than like that?
Yeah, he's done other stuff, but
he was in Groundhog Day.
If you're gonna have him do something around this time of year, he's got to produce the Tic Tacs, sir. That's what we said in the notes. Produce the Tic Tacs.
That was pretty good.
I got to give a lot of props to our team for always coming through with very appropriate introduction music. Yeah. I love the plays on the intro song. We had a spooky one, we had a Christmassy one. It's good.
Who does it? Like it just happens?
Well, obviously that was Santa.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Featuring Santa Claus himself. Hisself. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crash Test Live. It's good to be here. After a little bit of a break, it's nice to be back for a holiday spectacular. I hope you're all staying warm, enjoying the season. I have a hot beverage.
Ooh, what is that?
It's a little bit of hot apple cider with a little bit of whiskey in it.
Is that a building cup?
Yes, it's a building.
Is it a Doctor Who thing? I just saw the bottom. Is it a Doctor Who thing?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the vehicle in which he travels through time?
It is.
That's all I know about the show.
It's the TARDIS. Time and space.
All right.
And he zips around in it. It's bigger on the inside. How's everybody doing? Hello, chat. If you're joining us after the fact and you're not in the present, hi from the past. It's hopefully better where you are.
Should I start watching Doctor Who?
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know. I don't think I know one thing about it.
You can kind of jump in wherever. I would recommend like reading the Wikipedia overview just to get an idea of like what the premise is, but then you can really jump in any season, anytime, because it's kind of all, there's some overarching stuff, but it's kind of all nonsense.
So is it a show that is based around one character and like tons of different people have played this character?
Yeah. So the doctor has many lives and he or she regenerates. So when the doctor dies, the doctor goes into a regeneration process and then gets a new body and a new lease on life. And that's usually when a new actor takes over. But it's practically it's because they don't want to lock someone in for years and years to play the character. They just have them swap out. And it's great. They do great. And it's cool. Like each time the doctor regenerates, there's like new quirks. Like he or she changes a little bit in subtle ways.
I like that they do boys and girls. That's kind of tight.
Yeah, the most recent doctor is the first female doctor.
Oh, cool.
It's about time. Very cool. Very cool.
2020, baby.
I didn't plan on starting the episode with a breakdown of Doctor Who, but here we are. They always do a Christmas special, which is nice. So
that's where we get the idea.
Much like Doctor Who, here we are. Chat's popping off. I love this.
Nice.
Like the sweater, thank you. He's a puppy.
He's a puppy.
He's a puppy. He's a Christmas puppy.
I wore
Jack,
my little Nero's pizza. I'm covering my nipple because I'm wearing a white, but little Nero's pizza from Home Alone.
Nice. Very festive. Very appropriate.
Okay. Thank you.
How are you?
Pretty good, man. I think I just kind of I've been in my room watching The Boys for about 16 hours straight.
I started The Boys yesterday per your advice, and it's great.
Pretty good, right?
I can't believe I snoozed on it this long.
Andrew Cook told me to watch it. He's never led me down the wrong road.
I didn't realize how like dark it was, and like it's funny, but it's dark.
It's very dark.
I like.
Yes.
Me likey.
Me like.
Oh man. It's good to be here. As many of you may already know, this is our last episode for 2020. Episode 20. This is the final episode of 2020. It's crazy how that happened because we didn't plan it that way.
Yeah.
But it's those happy little accidents that make this show what it is. So that years from now we can look back and go, yeah, we did that on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Happy little accidents.
We planned it that way.
Just like me and you.
Mm-hmm. I'm my mommy and daddy's happy little accident. That's what they say.
I hate hearing you say mommy and daddy for some reason.
I didn't like it after I said it either.
I did not like it.
You know who I miss that I'd like to check in with now?
Yeah, who?
Blonde Bear. I want to know what Blonde Bear's been up to.
Hey, where is he?
Oh,
baby
oh
boy.
Man. A festive bear. Look at him go. He's just digging.
Oh.
These bears have a cocaine problem.
What is he doing?
Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
The seal spooked him. Those pesky seals.
I need to see more of that, dude. Do we have more footage of that? Or is that it? Is that all we get?
I don't know. Yeah, someone said, I was just about to say, that's a polar bear. I don't know. Do polar bears count? Do they count as blonde bears?
It's looking like no.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it because it is the season, you know. But I think we're gonna have some issues.
Or we're gonna have a couple of complaints about that in the reviews.
And with us, as always, what? Sorry, what, Jack?
Do we have reviews? Do people review us?
I hope not. I sure hope not. Because if we do, we got a problem. With us, as always, Ryan and Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, Ryan.
Wow.
Christmas, you guys. Jeff coming in hot and heavy.
It's a little hot in here.
I'm sweating, by the way. This was a terrible idea.
This one breathes, though.
No, not mine.
Oh.
I think this is made of Kevlar.
Ryan, what are you texting?
I'm just looking at your guys' 5-star review.
We have 5 stars?
You have 5 stars out of 5 stars, which is
How many
wildly
reviews?
Incorrect.
Are we the best rated podcast in the world?
I mean, who's above us?
No one. We have a perfect score.
Someone like Joe something. Joe something. I don't know.
Joe.
I feel stressed right now.
I feel stressed. You mentioned that before the show started, that this was a bit of a stressful one for you. I mean, it was your birthday yesterday, so I feel like you were probably in not the best form today to organize this episode, but what's up?
I have to pay my sorrows to Jeff and Reed because I really pushed everything to the last minute here. All the production that I do, which isn't that much compared to them, I really waited until this morning. So I'm just stressed and I think I'm going to mess something up. I want to see if this works.
We're all good, baby.
I can't not make that face when I hear that sound.
Good to see you guys. I had fun yesterday in the last show. Jeff, your lights are amazing.
Dude.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those.
good,
I thought you were talking about these when I was like, wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Well, your Christmas lights reflect your stage lights, and they're both great.
Thanks. It's just that we haven't done many shows this year, so like my mind is like, well, lights. What's that? Oh,
You're just
crap.
in your room
shows.
flicking light switches.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's like, are you fucking serious? You're just like,
Come on.
If you weren't nomadic, would you like to have like one of those crazy light shows that you have to tune to the radio station and it plays like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra music and it's just insane?
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. Or do it. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds great. I love that. I love that band. The light show for them is always magnificent.
I love that band.
I do love that band.
What a good artist that one is. Huh?
My mom always FaceTimes me in the middle of these things.
She knows. She's
Hey,
trying
God.
to get in on the show.
Mom, I'm doing a What?
You're doing something?
Say hi.
Miss
Oh,
Kathy.
Gosh, no, they're going to think all I ever do is call you.
That's what I just said. All right, I had to go.
I do have a life. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ryan, would you consider your mother a helicopter parent?
I certainly. Yes.
What's a helicopter parent?
It's like a parent that,
Hovers.
I mean, just hovers, like doesn't ever
Oh.
give you any space.
You know what's interesting is Alex and Alex's mom and my mom have never called us during the show.
I'm sure they will.
I don't think my phone works at all. So. No, it works. I just don't get any phone calls.
Oh, I just texted you, Jeff. Did you get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it Santa?
Sounds
God.
like it. Yeah.
Are we going to get a surprise visit from Santa?
From the surprise visit from the reverse burglar.
It is an interesting premise, isn't it? Santa comes to your house at night, breaks in, rummages around, eats
shotgun.
some food.
Did your parents
Leave
ever
some
like
stuff.
Did your parents ever do anything that kind of made it look like Santa had come to the house and left?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they would always leave
Yeah.
like a bottle or two of whiskey kind of on empty on the floor.
Shotgun in a bottle Tanqueray.
This was like a thing in my household. Like, and my parents, I've given props because obviously Santa really wanted this. But like, so we would do the carrots outside for the reindeer, and we would do. We never did milk and cookies. We would do
Some British thing.
No, they said leave some brandy out for.
That was just for, that was
long
just for
night.
Dad.
And then, when I finally did the math on it, and I was like, oh, it's my parents. I was like, they just wanted to get hammered.
Oh, my parents were just getting fucked up and left their brandy out.
Yeah, and they were just I was facilitating their drinking habits on Christmas Eve.
And now,
And, and here we
now
are.
it moves on.
And here
Now-
we
now
are.
Santa has a little brandy waiting for him at the farm.
That's right.
Very nice.
Cheers-
My parents
cheers to
left
that.
some reindeer bells or like a collar of they call the collar of a reindeer on the front lawn, and they're like, "Oh, that Santa's reindeer must have dropped that." I was like,
That's
"Oh yeah."
adorable.
I like that.
And so we put that on our door every year, and it was like the reindeer bells that would open up the door when you come in and out.
Yeah, my
That's
parents
so
left reindeer shit all over our living room. We don't have any pets, so
The carcass of a reindeer.
Oh God!
This one
If
didn't
you're,
make it.
if you're a good boy, you get pee too.
Okay, I think we should leave.
Sorry for anyone in the chat that we've just ruined Christmas for.
I was just thinking that.
Santa is real, and I hope you're not watching this show with anyone that would be suggested otherwise.
Wait,
That would be
wait.
horrible.
Wait, can everyone here remember the name of the first person that came up to them in school and said Santa's not real? Because I can.
Yep,
I think I do remember.
I do.
Was he? Jack, that's something that I think you would do.
No, man, come on.
Is this
I'm
kid?
cool,
It was
man.
these two kids that I sat, I think, in between in homeroom. It was Adam and Oliver.
All right.
And they were both like they were on either side of me, like two devils. I didn't even have an angel on a shoulder. It was just, they were both the devil on
Adam
both
and
shoulders,
Oliver.
just going. He's not real.
Alex starts writing lyrics. He's like, "Oh, I got an Adam and Oliver on my shoulder." And everyone's like, "What does that mean?" You're like, "Is that not a saying?"
Adam and
The
Oliver
old-
sounds like a boutique gift shop. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like candles and barware.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh God, what is it called now? The joke is gone.
Sorry,
they etch
man.
things into coasters. Whatever that thing
Engraving?
is. Yes, thank you. I'm an idiot.
Jack, who ruined Santa for you?
Well, his name was fucking Corey, and I won't say his last name.
I know his
and
last name.
Don't say his last
He
name,
had
but
this-
you know it.
He had the
Corey, huh?
gland issue.
Yes.
Corey with the gland issue.
Oh God.
The things we didn't need to say on air.
Well, Jack, happy early birthday, man.
Thanks, man. You know, just skipping everyone else.
6 months from now.
Wait, it was my half birthday today, right?
Yeah, man. So it's time to start celebrating.
All right.
All right.
Okay. How did that not just spill? You really threw that back aggressively.
Professional.
Professional.
Speaking of professional, I'll let the two professionals continue on. And
Hey,
I will
it's
also
great
duck
to
out
see you,
here.
boys. It's great to see you, boys. We'll see you
Great
in a
to see
bit.
you guys.
Bye.
Let's hope
Check
the
back
wheels.
soon.
Let's hope the wheels stay on the bus. Round.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
A lot of people are saying that they hope Corey isn't a fan.
Corey with the gland issue. That's definitely the episode name.
Yeah.
We've already done it. We're ahead today, guys. We're ahead. We're cruising. Cruising. Hey, this is kind of fun. I don't know if you heard, but over the next few days, Saturn and Jupiter are going to align. Have you heard about this?
No, but weirdly enough, I was watching Tomb Raider the other day, and that's what happens in the movie. So go on.
Well, Saturn and Jupiter are going to align. The alignment is officially on December 21st. And they come so close together in alignment that they essentially look like a double planet. And it's the first time this has happened since 1226 that it's actually going to be observable for us in the night sky. The next one's not going to be till 2080.
Oh, the year 1226.
Yeah, the year
Oh,
1226.
I thought you meant like December 26th. I was like, all right.
No, that also hasn't happened yet. But
Carry to 3. Okay.
last year it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time, is my point. It's been a very long time. And obviously that means some crazy shit's going to happen, right?
Yeah, man. Fucking Mercury, retrograde, all that shit.
All of that shit. All that Christmassy stuff. So if you're going to make a Christmas wish, this is the year to do it because you might get some extra. I don't know. It's going to look cool.
Yeah, I'm down, dude. Also, can we talk about how good Angelina Jolie looked in Tomb Raider?
What?
Sorry, because in Tomb Raider, it's about the planets aligning, and that's why it's got me off in this whole tirade.
Can you not say got me off?
Sorry.
This whole conversation's coming off the rails.
I know, but Angelina Jolie was 24 years old in Tomb Raider.
Yes.
She's
a beautiful woman.
She's a beautiful, and she's like kicking ass
Talented
and
actor.
killing
Talented
people.
actor,
It's
kicking
crazy.
ass. Yes,
Crazy.
Jack. It's a terrible movie.
It was really bad.
It's a garbage movie.
But she was incredible.
But she's wonderful. You know what movie I like is what's the other one? What's the her and Brad Pitt?
Mr. Miss Smith?
Yeah. That's a good one. It's like horny fighting.
What's crazy is when she was
Horny
doing
fighting.
Tomb Raider, she was already dating Billy Bob Thornton and wearing his blood around her neck.
That's just something you do for the ones that you love, Jack.
It's crazy
I got a vial of your blood right here, man. I carry you all around with me wherever I go.
Aw.
Yeah, just a little bit of blood. Don't ask me how I got it. 'Cause I won't tell you. I'm not telling.
You spoil me.
Speaking of spoiling, you should spoil yourselves this Christmas season. There's a big holiday sale going on over at our Crash Test Live merch store right now. 15% off everything. Wow. Use the code LiveMerch. It's live for the next 2 hours or so. Store.crashtestlive.com. We got so much good stuff. We got Anchorhead coffee, a blonde bear roast. We got ugly sweaters. We got ornaments. Okay? It's not too late. Okay, but Brad cheated on Jennifer during that film, so no. Well, thanks, Bethany.
All right, Beth.
You know?
Also, god damn it, Brad.
Yeah, Brad, how dare you? How dare you hurt Jennifer? You don't.
Jennifer.
You don't do it. Not ever. Not ever. It's time now for the most wonderful news of the year. Let's go.
Coming to you live from the North Pole. It's wonderful news.
God.
These are amazing. A drug has been recalled after a mix-up. Packaged depression medication and erectile dysfunction drug were packaged together, causing all kinds of confusion. Some folks wanted the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny fucking Kaye because of a mix-up that the pharmaceutical distributor Avcare made. The company voluntarily recalled Slidenfil, and Trazodone tablets due to the pills inadvertently being packaged together when they were bottled by a third-party vendor.
It's called Slide and Fill.
It's actually sildenafil, and I just dyslexia the hell of it. But it was.
I just love slide and
fill. It would actually be better with that name. Sildenafil. Excuse me. Sildenafil is the active ingredient in Viagra, which is used for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. Trazodone is used to treat major depressive disorder. Unintentional consumption of sildenafil can pose serious health risks to those with underlying health issues. Unintentional intake of trazodone can result in sedation, dizziness, constipation, and blurred vision. So far, AvCare said it's not received any reports of adverse events related to this recall. But can you imagine that? That'd be a very confusing Christmas.
Yeah, just walking to Christmas dinner with a huge ass erection.
and you're just so depressed.
And you're super depressed, but very erect.
Like, my depression is back, but I do have this massive erection now.
I have felt depressed and erect at the same time, I think. It's the most wonderful time.
Oh, no. Slide and Fill is still great.
Slide and Fill is really tight. Really good episode name, maybe.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a really terrifying mix-up, but
Also, Depressed and Erect is a good... Okay, sorry.
Depressed and Erect?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I don't like where this is going. I hope they got that figured out. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. What would happen if a girl took erectile dysfunction? Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't know. Has that ever happened? I'm sure it's happened. What happens? Can anyone tell us?
Has anyone in the chat ever taken Viagra?
I saw someone in the chat that said
females?
Someone in the chat said your mispronunciations of the medication names are making my pharmacist brain hurt. So maybe the pharmacist can tell us. That would be nice.
Ask Ryan. Ryan should know this.
Help us out, guys. Help us out. I'm moving on. We'll come back to it. Chinese iron crotch kung fu masters fight to preserve painful-looking tradition. Wang Liutai is no ordinary kung fu master. The 65-year-old from a village in central China practices a unique and excruciating-looking strand of martial arts coined iron crotch kung fu. This is real. Its most famous technique involves a steel plate-capped log, 6.5 feet in length and weighing 88 pounds, swinging through the air and smashing into the man's crotch. When you practice iron crotch kung fu, as long as you push yourself, you will feel great, said Wang. His name has to be... Okay. We have a clip of this. Wang
Liutai is no ordinary kung fu master. The 65-year-old practices a unique and excruciating-looking type of martial arts known as iron crotch kung fu. Its most famous technique involves swinging a steel plate-capped 2-meter-long log through the air to smash into a man's crotch.
When you practice iron crotch kung fu, as long as you push yourself, you'll feel great afterwards.
No. What the fuck?
We have our own practitioner of iron crotch in our midst.
Oh my god. Ryan on Silent Library.
Silent Library was the origin of that fighting technique. What an insane thing.
Maybe unrelated to that, but has Ryan had any kids since then? Because you might want to get your numbers checked out.
Your numbers.
Wait.
Oh boy.
You know what's crazy is I remember seeing, and I haven't seen this or heard about this since I was a kid, but maybe in like 6th or 7th grade, I was flipping through the channels and saw this special about like 3 or 4 Japanese guys who were pushing or pulling a truck with their dicks up a hill, and
maybe part of the same thing.
It might be part of the same thing, yeah. And at the time, it stuck in my brain. I'll never forget it. So
this is a real thing. The iron crotch, mastery of which is gained by taking hits to the body's weakest points, using qigong breathing techniques to inure oneself. is just one element of the kung fu that's been practiced in Wang's village for the last 300 years. Yeah, it's just an aspect. They have iron throat, iron head, iron chest, iron back. It's a whole thing.
Fuck, dude. Iron dick?
There's 200 people practicing in his village. Just
only in his village, just 200 people.
Just crotch devastation on the reg.
I wonder how many people in LA do that. If 200 people in his village do it.
We should try to bring it in like how yoga got real trendy. We should sell people in LA on iron crotch technique.
I bet you could, dude, man. Just make it all like, oh, dude, like
remember fucking Soul Cycle took off? Everybody was into Soul Cycle. Then it was Orange Theory, hot yoga.
Yeah,
I think we could make this a thing.
If you tell it's like dudes like Ryan Gosling's doing it, they'll all be down.
I think we could sell this. Yeah. I want to make Iron Wang, Iron Crotch Kung Fu mainstream.
Again.
Let's take it to the mainstream, baby. Crotch Devastation episode title. It's just they're coming too easy today.
No.
And if you take the right pill, so will you. Huh? By the way, roughly 42% of women taking Viagra reported increased satisfaction during foreplay and sexual intercourse, compared with 28% of women taking a placebo. Likewise, 57% of the Viagra-treated women reported improved sexual sensation in the genital area during sex, compared to 44% of women taking a placebo.
Side effects may include divorce, diarrhea, depression.
Less calls from your parents. Breakdancing will make Olympic debut at the 2024 Paris Games.
Oh.
Breakdancing just became an official Olympic sport. That's right. The International Olympic Committee's pursuit of urban events to lure a younger audience saw street dance battles officially added to medal events during the 2024 Paris Games. Are we still saying? I don't like that.
Why?
I don't like this pursuit of urban events. Urban events?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I don't like the phrasing there.
I do like breakdancing, though.
Yeah, breakdancing is fucking sick, and it should be an event in all things. Fighting. I think people should fight less and breakdance fight more. I would like to propose that in 2021 we end the violence and we start settling our differences with dance battles, like in the films. Like in all the good films. Step Up to the Street. Step Up to the Street 2. The other ones.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Do they fight that? I never saw it.
West Side Story. Thank you. Bottle flipping should become an Olympic sport. You know? No war, just dance. Charlie Knight said. Also coming up, here we go. They're breakdance fighting. Yeah, Mugatu would love this. Also confirmed for Paris were skateboarding, sport climbing, and surfing, which is pretty dope. Those three sports will make their Olympic debuts at the Tokyo Games, which were postponed. I can't talk today. I'm having a problem.
Welcome to my everyday life, bro.
Postponed because of the coronavirus pandemic. I think that's sick. I think it's great.
Sick.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Where are they going to surf? LOL. They probably have one of those big pools that generates a wave. Maybe.
In Tokyo?
I don't know. I think you can make those, like, they have those pools that have like the wave generator and you can just surf it forever. So maybe it's something like that. The beaches of Tahiti, Jeff says.
All right.
In 2018, the International Surfing Association, the ISA, announced that surfing at the 2020 Summer Olympics would take place in the ocean and not in an artificial wave pool. There you go. The contest site for the 2020 Games was announced to be Shirashita Beach, or Shida Beach, located about 40 miles outside of Tokyo in Chiba. There you have it. That's so hard, though, because that has to be so dependent on like the weather and the conditions. Like, everything has to be right. But I guess then again, so do the Winter Olympics. So
yeah.
They're going to make it happen. Astronomers have found cosmic superhighways for fast travel through the solar system.
Ooh. Now I'm interested.
You had my attention, but now you have my...
Wait.
I don't remember what the quote is. Invisible structures generated by gravitational interactions in the solar system have created a space superhighway network astronomers are now observing. These channels enable the fast travel of objects through space and could be harnessed for our own space exploration purposes, as well as the study of comets and asteroids. By applying analyses to both observational and simulation data, a team of researchers in Serbia observed that these superhighways consist of a series of connected arches inside these invisible structures called space manifolds. Whew, okay, try to keep up. And each planet generates its own manifolds together, creating what the researchers have called a true celestial Autobahn, a German highway between planets, if you will.
Autobahn.
This network...
Laser.
Autobahn, laser. This network can transport objects from Jupiter to Neptune in a matter of decades rather than the time it would usually take.
Oh, great.
Yeah. But it's I guess it's making a difference of like thousands of years. Like it speeds things up to a crazy extent. Jupiter is, apart from the sun, the most massive object in the solar system, therefore has these very strong gravitational pulls. I think what it's saying, very manifold. I think what it's saying is that potentially you could find ways to cheat gravity. And so if you propelled yourself from one planet to the next and you found yourself in one of these lanes, you would potentially travel even faster than if you were out
It's like hyperspace.
Kind of.
Yes, I love this.
It's good though, right?
You know what I'm doing, man? I'm getting a little more into space and stuff now. I'm kind of... half our band's turning into Tom DeLonge over here. Sorry,
it's the Christmas miracle I always wanted.
Dude,
Jack's coming around.
I was watching this show on Netflix. I think it's called like Alien Life or something. It's like about like it's very weird though, because it's like basically using what they know about other planets to predict what kind of animals they would have on their planet. By using like what they know about like animals on like certain animals on Earth.
Yeah.
And being okay, but if the gravity was like a little less, then the birds could like fly forever and not have to come down to their like fly. Like it's like
imagine a giraffe, if you will, but pancaked into the ground. Imagine a zebra, if you will, but pancaked into the ground. It's just all mercury and they're all flat.
Dude, it's crazy though, but like it's also like a bit like this is all just it's
speculation.
Fun, speculation.
It's fun to speculate. It's fun to wonder because the universe is wonder.
Yes. I'm just picturing a bunch of flat giraffes now. And this fucking sucks.
Just so heavy. Just so heavy. Woman gets angry note about her Christmas decorations, so she has kept adding more. When it comes to home decor, everyone has their own tastes and opinions. Oh, I just knocked everything over. What you like at your house might not be something your neighbors want anywhere near their place. We've actually seen a few stories like this on the show. This has proved to be an issue recently after a woman put a gargoyle statue outside her front door. One of her neighbors had a strong dislike of the statue and wrote the woman a letter telling her that it was not appropriate and not in keeping with the Christmas spirit. It's the Christmas gargoyle.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We're observing. Some people have different traditions to others, and we must respect that. It's not always about Santa and little baby Jesus. Some of us worship the Christmas gargoyle. We know what happens. Every year, the Christmas gargoyle flies down from the moon, and he puts marshmallow and socks on the Christmas tree.
He steals one of your babies.
He takes one child, but not your best one, so it's okay.
He's taking your worst kid, the one that's
takes
fucking
your shitty kid.
Failing out of all his classes anyways.
Yeah. He only takes the shitty kids. And he lays the gargoyle egg that hatches open and you got hot chocolate out of it.
Yeah.
So, respect the beliefs of others. We have a picture of this gargoyle. I'd like to see this because apparently it turned into quite the dispute. Oh, I see. A bag of Karens.
Wow.
What's wrong with the gargoyle, though? I don't get it. Like, why would you be mad about that?
Also, is that a yippee-ki-yay?
It looks to be. See, I think this person's fun. This person's having a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a continuous message that we like to push here at Crash Test Live, and that is don't yuck people's yum. You know?
You know what sucks, man? And I was thinking about this the other day. I feel bad for the good Karens out there. Like people who are actually named Karen, they're just good old folks.
The name's really like the stock on the name Karen has really gone down.
You were fine for most of your life, and then now it's like, yes,
it's taken a hit.
Like if Jack ever goes sideways as a name, I'm switching that shit immediately.
You just throw in the towel on the name, retire it.
Oh yeah. I love my parents, and I love that what they gave me, but I will have to.
I'm going by Dragon. I'm going by Dragon now.
Yeah, or Garfunkel.
Garfunkel's a good second choice. Dragon, Garfunkel, Bearcat. You give Karen a bad name, Chris Reed. Nice. One man has turned in $3,000 found on a sidewalk and has saved a family's Christmas.
Whoa.
Aww. We got to end the news with a positive one here. After all the talk about the Christmas gargoyle and the loss of our worst child, Simothy.
And the changing of our names.
Simothy's gone. Police in Wisconsin said an honest stranger who found $3,000 on a sidewalk saved Christmas for a family by helping return the cash. The Wausau Police Department said a resident walking in the city found a bundle containing $3,000, multiple Christmas gift envelopes, and a bank receipt. The resident turned the money over to police, who contacted the institution listed on the receipt, People's State Bank. We were then able to get the money back to the family. They were very excited to have it back. It's an awesome show of integrity. We provided the finder with a gift card to a local business to help brighten their day as well. Guys... This always begs the question, like this is that question they used to ask you in elementary school. Like if you find $10 on the ground, what would you do? What would you do with it? Jack, what did you answer? Did you keep it for yourself? Did you tell somebody about it? Did you buy stuff so the money was gone and it's not your problem anymore?
I used it to buy ice cream for the entire class. But I got two though.
You socialist fuck. Communist Jack strikes again.
Yeah,
I love it. So you wouldn't return the money. You steal the money, but you buy stuff for all your friends.
Yes,
that's chaotic good. What would that be? What would that be in D&D? Is that neutral? Chaotic neutral?
I still need to take my D&D lessons that you promised to give me for Christmas.
Oh, they're coming. The D&D lessons are coming.
Hey man, I know that it's been a crazy year, but I got you something you're really gonna like. Oh, sick! What is it? 5 free D&D lessons at a time of your choosing. Thanks.
It's hard. Everybody's saying "Comrade Jack" in the chat.
I love that.
It's hard to like shop for you because you're the boy that has everything, you know. So it's
really.
Like I wanted to do something experiential, so I got you D&D lessons.
God.
Here, this is how you roll a dice. This is how you do basic addition. That's so good. That's so good. It would be chaotic for sure. Okay, thank you for confirming that. Chaotic neutral. Nice.
I kind of like Commie Jack, and I think I'm going to go by it.
Communist Jack?
Yeah.
I like it. We'll get you a little hat.
Nice.
We'll get you the little hat. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the very, very Christmassy holiday special of Crash Test Live. We'll be right back. Oh, man.
Oh, that's so nice.
That was nice.
That's so nice.
We got a new installment of Scriptease, everybody.
We do. Hey,
Let's go, baby.
I'm guessing by the intro that it's themed.
Is my mic volume okay? I was getting a lot of flack from the chat earlier. We okay?
It was a little bit blown out before, but you sound great now.
Was it because of this? Was I doing this again?
You got the Kylo Ren effect turned on.
Well, what I did was turn down the compression ratio from 10-1 to 4-1. I also I dialed back the input too.
Mm-hmm. Every time. Every time.
Okay, so
wait, what? Sorry to interrupt, Ryan, real quick. Why did they make Kylo Ren's voice like that? What's the reason?
Oh, well, if you remember the 1973 edition of I don't even know what Kylo Ren is to continue the joke.
Kylo Ryan.
I was wondering why they did that, but okay. For another time, maybe.
I'll look it up afterwards.
For later, yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly.
He's a bad boy in the Star Wars universe, but he ends up okay.
Actually,
you
know
knew
what?
You knew he was a baby boy when you met him.
I think when we rented out the theater in Chicago last year, the opening scene I watched, and I think that was Kygo Ren.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kygo doing
Yes,
Kygo Ren.
Yep.
Yes. You're absolutely right.
Alex, you want to set up Scriptease, talk about it, and then we can get a little.
I certainly do, Ryan. Scriptease, as all of you may know, we all gather around the fire and we do a little bit of a table read of some of our favorite script material from beloved movies. We each pick a character. Usually we're appointed a character. Jack and I have no prior knowledge of the script or the characters we're going to be playing. And then as we get into it, Ryan and Jeff, who are also reading along with us, will sort of fire off some rapid fire. What would we call them? Like
Curveballs.
Curveballs. It's a curveball to sort of to influence our character, our read, and it makes it a little bit trickier for us to get through the read. So that's the setup.
That's correct.
That's
And
the premise.
That's right.
Without further ado, Mr. Reed, will you play the clip, please? Love that line.
Lip fungus. They ain't identified you.
And helping us out is our dear friend and massive contributor, Mr. Andrew Cook.
Andrew.
Hello.
Okay,
How are we?
this is number 5 Scriptease, I believe.
It is.
And I got an echo. I'm hearing myself an echo a little bit.
Me too.
It's usually Alex's headphones when he wears a hat. It's usually what
Is
it
it
is.
me?
Is it really?
Doesn't
It's
matter.
my fault?
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so this movie was either written or released April 14th, 1989. That's pretty wild.
Oh,
It's a long time ago. We were little babies.
We got into a bit of a heated discussion about Christmas movies. And so I was wondering, leading up to doing the Scriptease, like what the choice of movie would be, because we had a lot of feedback during that last episode where it was the election special, and we just kept running different polls because there was demanding recounts for things, and I think A Christmas Vacation was what it like ended up being like maybe our third or fourth most popular.
Yeah, it was up there. The problem was like Elf was an obvious choice, but Elf is pretty much only the main character the whole time. Will Ferrell, and then Home Alone is just Joe Pesci muttering things, and
it's really hard to write out Reza Fregan when he gets really mad at Kevin.
Okay, so Alex, you're going to be playing the role of Clark.
Oh, baby.
Jack, you'll be playing Cousin Eddie. At the beginning of this scene, there's a bunch of people on the lawn where we can see Jeff right now. And I think we do have a picture of the house, but Jeff has it as well.
Yep.
So this is where we are. So for that first scene, Jeff is going to be playing Ellen, who is the wife, Rusty, Art, and Catherine. Andrew, you're going to be Nora, Clark Sr., and Francis, and I'm going to be narrating only.
Love it.
All right.
Love it. We need
Alex,
our
I'm gonna pop-
passwords, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, your password is TURD. TURD.
Nice.
All right.
Alex, I'm going to throw you a curveball a little early, but not quite yet.
All right.
All right, here we go. Clark has just succeeded in his Christmas light display. The whole family is watching, and he is emotional. He does not realize Cousin Eddie has made his way into the family gathering. Everyone is admiring.
Wow, Dad, this is incredible.
Ellen comes out of the house and runs to Clark. He takes her under his arm, Rusty under the other. Audrey hugs him, and they look up at the house with great pride. The family gathers around. He's in tears. The struggle, the frustration, the anger has paid off. The emotion is too much for him. It's a great moment of family warmth and love.
It's lovely, Clark.
Well, you deserve a house like this to spend Christmas in.
It's a beaut, Clark.
Dad, you taught me everything. You taught me everything I know about exterior electrical illumination. Dear Francis, I hope this adds to your enjoyment of the holidays.
It's wonderful, Clark.
Art, Arthur, Dad, thanks for being here.
You know, the little lights, they're not twinkling.
I know, Art, and thanks for noticing.
Clark moves from Art to the next person. It's Cousin Eddie. He's dressed in a cheap overcoat with a fake collar and a Kansas City Chiefs stocking cap.
The house looks real swell, Clark.
Thanks, Eddie. I hope it enhances your holiday spirit.
Catherine's standing next to Clark. She's wearing a quilted car coat. I don't know what that is. Clark takes her in his arms, hugs her. Hold on. So from here on out, Alex, you're going to be slowly, you got to pace it out, getting way too hammered. So as we move along, we need to get drunker and drunker and drunker. Jack, you were once a surfer boy. So for this episode, for being Cousin Eddie, you were going to be a prototypical Valley girl as Cousin Eddie. So we can continue here. Clark.
Catherine, dear.
Clark lets go of Catherine. He steps back and looks at Eddie and her, realizing they have somehow snuck into the family gathering.
Eddie?
Well, the house looks gorgeous, Clark.
Eddie?
I sure hope you didn't do this all on your behalf, Clark. You kids get out here and see what Uncle Clark has done to the house.
Eddie?
He looks off and is hit with another surprise. The biggest commercially available RV is backed into his driveway. The door opens and two little kids, a boy and a girl, Rocky and Ruby Sue, followed by a mixed breed hound, Snots, jumps out. Rocky's 6 and Ruby Sue's 5. The kids and dog run across the lawn.
Eddie?
Ellen is equally stunned. She shrugs. She doesn't have any idea why Eddie and Catherine have shown up.
If you don't remember, this is Rocky.
Have you got a kiss for me?
Better take a rain check on that arc. He's got a lip fungus they ain't identified yet.
Oh, you remember Ruby Sue?
Oh my gosh, her eyes aren't crossed anymore.
Something, ain't it? Falls in the wind. God, it's getting southern. Gets kicked by a mule, they go back to normal.
Check.
Ready?
This here is our pride and joy, Snots.
Pretty name, Ed.
Love it.
We named him that because he's got sinus troubles.
Snot sniffs, clears his throat, and spits. Clark looks up with disgust.
Snots, you roll over and let Uncle Clark scratch your belly. Never saw a set on a dog like this one's got.
It's all right, Eddie. It's all right.
You rub his belly, Clark. He'll love you till the day you die.
I really shouldn't. My hands are chapped.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we would have called, but Eddie wanted to make it a surprise.
Clark, you surprised?
Surprise, Eddie, if I woke up tomorrow with my head sewed to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
It's so good.
We have plenty of room, plenty of towels, plenty of everything, I think.
We pretty much set in the RV. It's a little tight, but we didn't think to come to impose.
Well, there's plenty of room. Quit being so damn polite, Ed. You want to spend the holidays with the people jammed toe-to-toe in a motorhome?
Catherine and me are comfy in there. Maybe you folks wouldn't mind the youngsters shacking up with you. After that drive, we could use some time together. Honey, run and get the kids' things. Don't forget the rubber sheets and the gerbils.
I'm just watching Alex, actually, I think, get hammered over there. Clark and Eddie are standing at the tree sipping eggnog. Eddie's wearing a flannel shirt tucked into his sweatpants and leather tie shoes. He showered. His hair's combed back.
Honey of a tree, Clark? Is it a real one?
Dug it out of the ground myself.
Is that a fact?
Clark reaches under the tree. Snots is drinking the water out of the tree stand. Clark shoos the dog out from under the tree.
Hey, get out of here.
Don't worry about it, Clark. A little tree water ain't gonna hurt him. Before we left, he drank half a quart of Pennzoil. Boy, when he lifted his leg up the next morning...
Listen to me. Listen, if he drinks the water out of there, the tree's gonna dry out.
Snots, get out of there. Go to the kitchen and get something to eat.
The dog saunters out of the living room.
Cute, isn't he? Only
So
problem
annoying.
is, he's got a little Mississippi leghound in him. If the mood catches him right, he'll grab your leg and go to town. You don't want him around if you're wearing short pants, if you know what I mean. A word of warning, though. If he does start on you, you best let him finish.
I just can't believe you're actually standing here in my living room. I never thought the day would come.
I'm excited about it, too. It's a crying shame the older kids couldn't make it. I got a daughter in the clinic to get cured off the wild turkey, and the older boy, bless his soul, is preparing for his career.
College?
Carnival.
You gotta be proud.
Oh, yeah. He worked last season in the pixie dust spreader on the Twilterwhirl. He thinks maybe next season he'll be guessing people's weight or barking for Yak Woman. You ever see her?
I'm sorry to say I haven't.
Big horns growing right above her ears. Ugly as sin, but a real sweet gal and a hell of a good cook.
Can I refill your eggnog? Get you something to eat? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere and leave you for dead?
What? I'm doing fine, Clark. Just glad to be here.
Yeah, so where did you get the tenement on wheels?
That is an RV. I borrowed it off my buddy. He took me to my house. We took the RV. It's a good-looking vehicle, ain't it?
Hey, all right, hey, let's do this. Let's do a quick thing. Let's swap the roles here. Alex, you're now going to be Valley Girl. Jack, you're going to be drunk.
Oh my God, beautiful. And it looks so nice back in the driveway.
It sure does, but don't go fall in love with it. When we leave here next month, it's gained with us.
Huh?
Clark and Ellen are in bed, awake. The lights are off. The room is illuminated by the outdoor lights.
Look, I'm not complaining or anything. I just don't know how we can have a nice Christmas with Eddie here.
Well, he's sleeping in the driveway.
And isn't that a kick in the nuts? How can the house look like anything but a junkyard with his shack on wheels parked in the driveway?
You never judge anyone by how much or how little they have, Clark.
No, and I never will. If Eddie was rich, he'd be worse.
I think we can cut it there. There's so much more.
So
that was well done.
So long.
I have a couple notes here. First of all,
he'd be worse.
You guys very, very, you slipped into the drunk very well.
Well, I'm just drunk.
Yeah. And second of all, Jack, your Valley Girl was like Moira for a little bit.
It took me about half of the script to really find that character.
At one point, it was like Southernish.
That's the hardest part. Sometimes it takes a while to get it, and then you get it, and you're like, oh, there it is.
Yes,
But
it's
it's too
literally, I can't say it out loud, so you can't hear yourself. So you're using the first couple lines to test the voice, so that you can really sit in it.
There was a really good line coming up for Clark in the Valley Girl. This is a new non-caloric silicone-based kitchen lubricant. He's working on it. Creates a surface 500 times slipperier than any other cooking oil. Jeez.
Man, that was fun.
Right.
And that's acting, everyone.
Yeah,
that's
well
acting.
done.
And it's just
Acting.
good script. Good job, guys.
Great job, guys.
Well
done.
Yeah, that worked well. All right, well done. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew.
Great job,
Thanks,
Andrew.
Floyd.
Great job, everyone. Woo!
That was good.
That was so insane. I love it. That was fun.
I love it.
We're going to take a quick break, reset, recalibrate. When we get back, we'll hear from Jeff and another installment of, hey, it'd be awesome. Don't go anywhere. This is Crash Test Live. Hey, it'd be awesome.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, Dobby? It'd be awesome? Ooh, is it that time? You bet. Let's get him out here.
Wow.
I don't know what just happened there, but I'm so happy about it.
That was Ryan and Reed coming together to make
The
that
minds.
flower.
Your
That is-
genius
that
has
is my
created
little
your
face.
genius. Hi, Jeff.
Hi. Good to see you both again. I'd spend a minute or two or
At least 5.
yeah.
Jeff, your genius inspires others. That's what we're seeing.
That's the real Christmas gift this year is that your genius inspires us.
I think we all inspire each other. To be better people.
That's your opinion, Jeff.
All right.
It's just your opinion.
Well, I'll keep it. I'll keep it right here.
Are you in the Christmas workshop? Where are you today?
Yes.
Nice.
I've commandeered Santa's workshop, just keeping in theme with this part of the show.
All right. That's great.
Man, I'd be fucking pissed if I got a bunch of birdhouses for Christmas.
People want them. You'd be surprised. It's a hot item.
Who?
There's nothing to do but watch birds now.
That's
You
true.
can't go do anything. You put some seed out there, you're entertained for an hour.
Can you imagine what's other than maybe a 70-year-old man, what psychopaths, what have you been doing? Just sitting in the backyard and watching the birds.
Hey, that psychopath is my mother, Jack.
right,
So
fine.
how dare-
Anyone above like I'd say 50. Anyone below 50 could never say that, or else they're maybe a
That's
killer.
ageist. You're being ageist now. That's not right. I will say, all the like accounts of Santa's workshop, even in like modern movies, he's never working on toys that anyone would actually want. It's like it's still the little ball with the cup, a bunch of those, and like slinkies and a bunch of fucking bird boxes and like yo-yos.
In Elf, I do believe it's a little more updated. I think they have an Etch-a-Sketch or whatever.
Right. That's true. Some actual toys.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that.
It's not really that updated either.
Speaking of some actual toys, you got some actual toys here for us. Why do I'm hearing Santa noises and stuff? What's going on?
We're in the workshop. He's downing some eggnog next door.
Got it. Jack in the Boxes. Yeah, it's always a pile of Jack in the Boxes. No one wants those.
Wait a minute.
Jeff, you have some inventions for us.
Yes, delivered with care.
Quite excited to read these.
I hope they're all right.
And there's a preamble here that says 5 relatively brand new items that'll be on everyone's list this year. Relatively brand new. Well, an interesting asterisk.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. a Bev average.
Yeah.
A face mask with a magnetic drink coaster located under your chin that slides out for you to place and connect any drinking cup on the market. Whether it's a frosty beverage or a hot cup of Blonde Bear blend coffee, we've got it covered with a temperature shield so your face comfort's never interrupted. The mask has a puncture hole like a Capri Sun pouch for when you're ready to bridge your drink to your mouth area. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's it? Can you walk me through this?
Well, we should have a illustration or something.
The chat.
There. There it is.
Wait.
But that's a clear piece there. That's actually protection. That's not open.
Okay.
That's not open. All right. But speaking of beverages, I just wanted to let you know that we're a little strapped for cash here at the North Pole, so we were able to reel in a sponsorship.
What?
Yes.
You're kidding me.
I don't joke around about this kind of thing.
There's no joking about our sponsors.
Yes, well, please.
What do you have?
Well, I mean, who else could it be?
All right.
Benny's.
It's always open.
I don't want to eat here.
What are you talking about? Everybody likes
Benny's.
It's an American institution.
And the whole budget is blown on that.
That's
Benny's.
so stupid.
Read. Coming through.
The voiceover. I'm losing it.
Sorry. I wanted to get that in there just so we can pay the bills. All right.
An American institution is
a moment here from our sponsors.
Sorry.
That's so insane. Oh man, I love it so much. Okay, great first invention. Great Benny's shout out. It's nice to hear from them. Good to have a sponsor finally.
Good to have
by a fictional restaurant chain. Okay, this is the blow we. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, but it's we like yes in French.
Okay, the blow we.
Blow we.
An air blaster that blows all hair, lint, and debris off your clothes from the inside out. Say yes and give yourself a blow-wee before you go-wee to that massive business meeting about the 2020 earnings report that you've had looming. Stylish, compatible clothing is sold separately. I'm sorry to say.
Well,
it'll also be available. Yeah, it sounds like it. It'll also be available in a supersize that can just blow everything out of your windows. And don't worry. If things you want to keep get sucked out, we have a window screen filter to catch important stuff.
Yep.
God damn it.
Jack, is your neck getting longer, dude?
Yeah.
I feel as though something's off here.
Dust inlet, definitely not blood.
It's not blowing the blood out of Jack's body.
Well, you saw the earnings report there too. That's pretty important. You need to make sure
fuck.
All right.
I'll tell you what, the earnings were not great for 2020. Okay.
For what company? All of us.
All of them.
I don't want to laugh at that because it's just horrible. It's so true.
Dreamweaver. We've all fallen asleep with the TV on. Yes, we have. Well, when that happens, the dream waver will shake hands with your brain as you dream. It's a TV system that connects to your brain waves while you sleep and dream, changing the channel to something better suited for the dreams you're experiencing, or to help your brain switch dream scenarios to something more enjoyable. It can sense when you want the volume lowered or for the TV to be turned off. It knows. It works extra well with snooze control.
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
These are so insane. And it all looks like it's causing people a lot of pain. Now with 500,000 preloaded world scenario.
Oh no, and it's got Alex brushing his teeth without toothpaste. Fuck.
That's a terrible dream.
Nice, Andrew.
Alex, you know how I feel about people brushing teeth without toothpaste?
No, who does that?
Every movie, every show, everyone on the shows or movies or music videos, it's just dry brushing.
Ugh.
It's horrible.
You're doing it in that picture.
I'm not. I had real toothpaste.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank
I was
you
really
for
brushing my teeth in
Thank
that
you
scene.
for supporting a cause that I feel really strongly about.
See, I'm more of a method actor. So like without the toothpaste, what am I?
Of course.
You know, I'm nothing.
Yep.
Cloud 9.5.
Without the valley, I'm just a girl.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's right.
Cloud 9.5, an elevator cruise vacation that starts from the depths of the ocean to the mountains all the way up to the moon. Think the Willy Wonka clear glass elevator, aka the Wonkavator, but the size of a hotel suite with an enclosed balcony. You can depart with multiple rooms for a big party, or fly in a solo room. There are food refueling stations so you never go hungry, and it collects and purifies drinking water throughout the journey. And yes, this can be booked along with your Escapade Pod vacation package.
That's right. And we've been using the Cosmic Autobahn as a testing highway as well for our product here. To the moon!
To the moon! That looks glorious.
Really nice, man. Really nice.
Yeah.
So this is just
Cloud
a vacation
9.
that launches you into space.
Well, no, it's basically there's an elevator path that starts at the bottom of the ocean, goes all the way up slowly. You get to experience the below the water, see the mountains, see the clouds, go to the moon, and then you just kind of take a flight back using, what technology Elon's working on.
Okay.
Chat's really liking this one. They want this.
I mean, this sounds lovely.
I mean,
You
if
get to see
it's
every aspect.
we're trying to make the impossible possible over here.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're really on your way.
Or as they
Going to
said
the moon,
in
Grandma.
or in Gremlins, in the original Gremlins movie, the inventor dad did say, "I make the illogical logical."
Wow.
Yes.
I've actually never seen a Gremlins movie.
No?
It's the original Baby Yodas.
That surprises me, Jack.
Well, they're kind of scary, right? I don't really like scary movies.
They're not really that scary.
It depends which Gremlins you watch. Gremlins 2 has some more likable Gremlins in it that mutate into bats and spiders and vegetable people, electricity.
Vegetable people.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right.
Wouldn't someone in the chat says, wouldn't your blood curdle? So much pressure change.
We took
Jeff?
care of that. It's all pressurized inside. Come on.
They've thought about it. They've
We
thought
think
about it.
we've
How dare you question
it.
Jeff's not thinking about your blood all the time?
And if the blood does spoil, we just shoot it out of you with the with the blow weed.
with the balloon.
Keep a little extra blood around your neck in a little vial.
In a little vial. Keep your friend's blood. Use some of that.
Recently, I've been sent a deed to the moon as well. So we do have some property up there for sale. If anybody is interested in checking out our moon property,
Just trying to sell people the moon right now.
Jeff,
it's exclusive. Don't worry about that. We'll talk later.
Jeff has started selling timeshares of the moon.
We're taking January off. Come on. We're selling potholes up here. Come on.
There's one last invention here, the brainchild. Every single invention we've ever come up with will all link together somehow to create a Swiss Army knife of ultimate convenience, like an out-of-control Voltron robot that wanders the earth fixing all your problems. So you're just taking every invention ever and smashing them all into one. Oh, look. The rye pillow.
They're back.
See it?
Say hello.
Oh, let's go.
Harry Styles from the future. The Fuck You Pay Me app. Wow.
Just a blob of inventions slithering around the world trying to solve your problems.
The guy in the background doesn't look that happy about it.
Well, he's not a very satisfied customer.
You're one and only not satisfied customer.
We include everybody here.
I love including the only not satisfied customer.
The one customer they did show is the non-satisfied one.
Well, I don't know.
Dibs on band name Moondeed.
Well, guys, thank you very much for having me and indulging these invention ideas. They are $100 or less, but thanks a bunch, and I'll see you in a little bit.
We love you.
Remember, your genius inspires
Love you.
us.
We love you.
ya.
I appreciate it. I wish you the best.
Yeah, the best. Peace be with you.
Peace be.
Peace be with you. It's time now for Are You Smarter Than Jack? Roll the song. If you just add jingle bells to any song, suddenly it's like holiday themed. And I love that. It's so easy.
Everyone's killing it today.
It requires nothing.
Yeah.
Speaking of killing it today, I hope our contestant for Are You Smarter Than Jack kills it today, because I don't want to see you take the Christmas win.
Who do we got today?
Today, Jack, I have for you. You're 4-9, by the way. Today, Jack, I have for you. I have Sammy.
Hagar?
It is not Sammy Hagar of Van Halen. She's the wife of Griffin from the Halloween special.
Oh, we got a little family affair going on here.
It's a family affair. It's a conspiracy against you. Age 31, from Michigan. Fan since 2008. She's a dog groomer and a graphic designer. Dog mom of Roxy and Winston. In her spare time, she likes to work on designs and go to concerts when it's not 2020. Currently, she is attempting to learn Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, Alex is giving out lessons for Christmas.
I can be your teacher.
I can be your teacher, baby.
I can show you the world. Dungeons, Dragons, and something else. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. Let's introduce Sammy now. Welcome to the show, Sammy. Hi, Sammy.
Hi.
Hi, Sammy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You look festive.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting festive with us.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate the effort you've gone to. You trying to learn D&D?
Yeah, it's not going too well, but
I feel like that's like the unanimous. When anyone tries to learn D&D, it's always at the beginning. It's like I don't really understand this.
it's a little overwhelming. But
It's a lot. It's a lot to learn. But
Do
you should get it.
do they tell you what to do, or do you have to like make up everything as you go along?
There are rules.
Griffin's very lenient. He's our person running everything, so he tries to take it easy on me.
That's nice.
That's great. It's really up to the DM, the dungeon master, to like keep the players on track and like make sure everyone knows what's going on and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to play Are You Smarter Than Jack today? Am I correct?
Yes.
I'm sure you know how it works, but for those who don't, I have to read the rules. It's just part of the show. There are 6 categories of questions. Each question is more vexing than the next. Than the last. Wait. The challenger answers a question first, and Jack answers a different question from the same category. If no one has any correct answers after 6 rounds of questions, we go to the bonus round. Whoever comes closest to the correct answer is awarded the bonus point and wins. Reminder, Jack has no prior knowledge of the questions, obviously. Jack, we can hear you typing.
Sorry.
Bad boy.
I was Googling answers.
Yeah, you probably are, you cheater. Whoever has the most correct answers at the end of the game wins a Hewlett-Packard printer and an I'm Smarter Than Jack. I'm Smarter Than Jack t-shirt. We've also taken words out of the chat, or we will be taking words out of the live chat, so no one can spoil it, I think. All right. Are you ready to play? We got music. Wow. Production's really going up, guys. Intrigue. Jack.
Hey, what's up?
Category 1. It's
I'm
sketchy.
going first?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
going
I guess contestant always goes first. What am I doing? It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I've forgotten how to run my own game. And now the teacher becomes the student. Category 1. It's sketchy. Sammy, your question. What cartoon character is a Christmas Eve staple in Sweden and is watched by millions of Swedes every year? Choices are A, Donald Duck, B, Banana Man, C, Unico, or D, Gem.
I'm gonna guess C.
Are you?
Yes.
Unfortunately, the answer is A, Donald Duck.
Oh. It
Who's
seemed too easy.
Who's Unico?
Unico? I don't know. I actually don't know.
Unico is a little cartoon unicorn. It was dubbed for the American audience, but it was a very magical cartoon that I did enjoy as a kid.
There you go. And now we know. Jack, your question. What is the most popular meal for Christmas in Japan? Your choices are A, McDonald's, B, Yamachan, C, Critter Burger, D, KFC.
I think I actually know this. Well, KFC I thought was for Thanksgiving, but that's the only thing I can think of, so I'm going to go with D, KFC.
The answer is D, KFC.
Is it? I thought it was Thanksgiving, but okay, cool. Nice. They like wait wait around the line for like hours to get it. I remember.
That's crazy. I like it. Delicious chicken. Category 2, Shiver Me Timbers. Question 1. What northeastern U.S. state holds the Guinness record for tallest snow person? Choices: A, Vermont, B, New Hampshire, C, Massachusetts, D, Maine.
What's a snow person? Oh, like a
snowman?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say New Hampshire.
Snow being. The answer is in fact D, Maine. I'm sorry. Ugh. Take your time. You gotta take your time to get these through.
I can't fail with this.
That's okay.
I
It's
don't
okay.
ever let it go.
Don't fail. You have time. You still have time. You still have time. Jack, your question. What animal parts were used to make the first artificial Christmas tree?
What?
A, horse bones. B, goose feathers painted green. C, red squirrel tails. D, deer antlers.
Oh.
Gross.
It's horrific.
I'm
train
gonna
vegan?
say probably deer antlers.
No, it was goose feathers painted green.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had paint. They had paint back then.
They did. They had paint. And they had goose feathers. They didn't have geese yet, which was weird. But they did have the feathers. Category 3. Clipsmas Vacation. The next questions are clips from movies. Sammy, what film is this clip from?
Emilio! We got brothers together in that.
Yep. Do you know the movie? Was it A, Maximum Overdrive, B, Men at Work, C, Stakeout, or D, Loaded Weapon 1?
I'm gonna go B, Men at Work.
That's absolutely correct. Yes. You're in.
Never seen it.
You're in the game. A riveting round of applause from the audience. The live studio audience. So feeble. So feeble. Jack, what film is this clip from?
What is that?
Oh.
No.
So, Jack, is that A, My Stepmother is an Alien, B, Strange Invaders, C, The Sextraterrestrial, or D, Pocketbook Worm?
I'm gonna go A.
You know, the classic film Pocketbook Worm.
Is it A?
Oscar-nominated film Pocketbook Worm. It is, in fact, A, My Stepmother is an Alien.
Yes, let's go.
Correct.
Wow.
Wow. Sammy, category 4. What's the meaning of this? The name Kwanzaa comes from a Swahili phrase meaning what? A, bright stars. B, eternal consciousness. C, conclusion. D, first fruits.
Oh, I'm gonna go D, first fruits.
You're absolutely right. You are correct, sir.
The pressure is on.
The heat is on. And it's
The
rising.
heat is on.
Jack, a traditional treat to eat during Hanukkah is sufganiyot. Sufganiyot. What is it? A, chocolate coins. B, jelly donut. C, chocolate chip bread. D, cinnamon babka. I hope I said that right.
I have many Jewish friends. I want to say it's A, chocolate coins.
I'm sorry, but the answer is B, jelly donut. It is all tied up. It is all tied up. Category 5, a Festivus for the rest of us. Sammy, your question. In the TV show Seinfeld, which one of these is not celebrated during Festivus? A, the feats of strength. B, the cleansing of the shoe soles. C, Festivus miracles. D, the airing of grievances. Are you a Seinfeld fan?
No, this is literally one of the shows that I couldn't get into. And
That's
this is gonna haunt me.
not that convenient for you right now, then.
No. I'm going to say the feats of the strength, A.
No, the answer is the cleansing of the shoe soles is not celebrated during Festivus. Feats of strength is, Festivus miracles, and the airing of grievances are all celebrated during Festivus. The cleaning of the shoe soles. That's something I know well, living on a farm. In the TV show Seinfeld, instead of giving out real gifts to coworkers at the office, George Costanza hands out donation cards from what fake charity? A, the Dirtier Dirt Initiative. B, H&H Bagel Strike Relief. C, the Susan Ross Foundation. D, the Human Fund.
I have no idea. I'm going to say the Human Fund.
That's the correct answer.
Yes.
What was great about that is, Jeff, all of those were very George Costanza. Like that was well done. H&H Bagel Strike Relief is great.
That's really good.
So what's our score? Are we tied? Are we 2-2?
3-2.
Oh, it's 2-3. Okay. Category 6. It's coming down to the wire. Sammy, what 1980s toy craze was the inspiration for the movie Jingle All the Way? Was it A, Cabbage Patch Dolls, B, Tickle Me Elmo, C, Teddy Ruxpin, D,
one of my favorite movies.
Don't interrupt when I'm reading the question.
All right.
D, Nintendo Power Glove. So this toy craze inspired the movie Jingle All the Way.
I just watched that movie like 2 nights ago.
Turbo Man.
19.
Jack, do your best impression of Arnold in that movie.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
No. It's not that movie. I said in that movie.
I think what he said. Jamie.
There it is. That's so good.
Okay.
Jamie, what do you want for Christmas?
What do you want for Christmas, Jamie? Just making it up.
Oh man. Okay, so I know it wasn't Tickle Me Elmo because I was part of that craze.
Mm-hmm. That's good context clues right there. Good context clues.
I'm gonna say I'm between A and C right now. So I'm gonna say C?
Oh.
Is it A?
It was A. You were this close.
No.
Oh, man, it was Cabbage Patch Dolls. Jack, this could be the way that you pull ahead and end it. Really end it.
You're really gonna let the bad guy win today? You're really gonna let the bad guy win?
It looks like the Sith are gonna take this one. The man who voiced the Grinch in 1966 as How the Grinch Stole Christmas was most famous for playing what popular Hollywood monster? A, The Phantom of the Opera. B, Dracula. C, Frankenstein's monster. D, The Wolfman of Wall Street.
The man who voiced the Grinch was most famous for playing what? I have no idea. This is a guess. So I'm gonna say Frankenstein.
Wow.
Is it right?
Jack.
Oh shit!
Jack came to play on Christmas.
Let's go!
Shit, man.
It was all that typing that he was doing beforehand.
It was.
I was actually, my typing during the show is when I type "What did we learn?" so I don't forget at the end of the show.
Nice. Sammy, I'm sorry. Jack came to play.
I'm not telling Griffin until he watches this on YouTube.
Don't. It's best left alone.
Tell him you won and tell him not to watch.
Yeah. You can skip this one.
It can be our little secret.
I did want to say, I had written in about July, about Griffin and I are the ones in the open relationship.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It actually brought up a lot of conversation with a lot of people that wanted information on it. So I appreciate you reading and talking about it. And
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Damn, that's amazing. That's really cool. Well, I'm glad we could speak to it. I'm glad you guys shared that with us. And I'm glad to see that things are going well.
Well, we're in a pandemic, and so nothing's happening.
Relatively well.
Yeah.
Given the year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that's exciting. That's really exciting. I'm happy for you guys, and it's great to see you. Thanks for playing.
Thank you, guys.
Sammy, we love you.
Thanks.
We'll
Love
see
you,
now.
girl.
Take care. Cool.
I feel 10 feet tall right now.
You really should, man.
And as strong as an ox.
Like, bathe in it. Bathe yourself in the glory of the win.
You know what, man? It feels good to get a win for once.
We need more wins this year, man.
Yeah.
And the year's coming to an end, so we got to get them in fast.
Also, I kind of want to go watch the Alien movie now.
Yeah. Pocketbook worm.
Oh, God.
Also stars Dan Aykroyd. So you also have that.
Oh,
really? There you go. Now I'll definitely be watching.
I don't understand how there's just an arsenal of 80s movies that Jeff can pull from every week that none of us have even heard of.
Dude, it's crazy.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
It was like the shelf at Blockbuster that nobody ever went back to.
Do you know what it must have been? It must have been like, you know how like in the 90s, like record labels would just sign like hundreds and hundreds of bands, and that doesn't really happen anymore. Mm-hmm. The 80s must have been that with movies.
Yeah, there was just a ridiculous amount of money in the industries, and they weren't trying to make $1 billion off every movie. Like the profit margins were different back then, and they were just like throwing bullshit, and everything got greenlit in the 80s. Everything. 80s, 90s was like a wild time for film because it was just whatever dumb idea anyone had. It was like, yeah, okay. We'll make it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you see like a movie come out now that you've never even heard the name of it? Like, that does not happen.
Charsab just goes, also so much coke.
Yeah. Also, everyone was fucked up.
That may have had something to do with it. I will agree with that. I'll concede to
They're all like, yeah, this is a great fucking movie.
Oh, this sounds amazing. Decisions were made. Mistakes.
Decisions were made.
Mistakes too. But we sure had a good time because of it, you know? We were lucky to be alive during that time instead of the time of the bubonic plague. When you got a paper cut and died.
God.
Because you couldn't wash your fingers. We're fortunate. We're fortunate. There's a vaccine now. We got vaccines for that stuff. For that type of thing.
Turn you into lizards.
You gotta stop with this lizard person thing. It's getting too real.
You're a lizard, Harry.
I hate it. All right, we're gonna bring the boys back in. We're gonna have a little holiday chat.
A new installment of Bad Advice from Good Boys. The number you are trying to reach is busy. The number you are trying to reach is busy. The number you are trying to reach is busy. You've got mail. The number you are trying to reach is busy. You've got mail. EA Sports. It's in the
Never gets old, baby.
It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't. I
You're
love
a
it.
lizard, Harry. I'm dying.
So good.
How's everyone feeling? I feel a lot better now.
What's up?
I feel good. We're through the hard parts of the show that I was worried about, where since we haven't done this for a little while, I always get nervous that like it's just gonna go badly, but we're through the most difficult parts. Now we can just chat, catch up.
Just relax, man.
Tell some Christmas stories.
I'm at the office still. Nobody's here. The party is a party of one here. But speaking of
Jeff.
one, let's add one more to this discussion.
Oh?
There's
You got
a
a surprise
Christmas,
guest?
a very strong Christmas gift package delivered right to you.
Wow. A shirtless Christmas boy.
Let's go.
Yes.
Love that.
That's
What's
a
up,
Christmas
Z?
miracle right there.
It's a Festivus miracle.
Wow.
I was
We
told
are
to
ending
join
the show strong.
I was told to join an hour ago, so I've had 6 white claws waiting.
I saw Zach pop in like an hour and 10 minutes ago, and I was like, oof, he's got a long way to go.
We did not warn him. Hey, Zach.
What's happening?
It's good to have you here, bud.
We're ending the year strong.
This is a strong way to end the show. I feel like this show's run long. We can keep going, but maybe we just skip fun facts and stuff and we just chat it out.
Yeah,
you know?
let's just chat it out.
Let's just chat it out to the end.
I got an idea.
I like it. How's everybody feeling in the chat? First of all, if you're at home, how are you?
They're
right
going
now?
off for Zach.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
Chat is losing
Chat's
their
doing
shit.
well. Chat's doing well.
Yeah, they literally were like, "Hey, are you ready in like a half hour?" And I was like, "Well, I'm shirtless and I'm drinking a White Claw, so is that cool?" And they're like,
ready
"Yep,
as I'll
that's
ever
fine."
be.
I mean, that's what we encourage here on the show.
It goes back to yesterday when we were talking like how like if I go out the night before, I have to like kind
You
of
just keep going.
Just keep going and wean off of it. So
Are you having one of those Saturdays?
yeah, it's sad. That's the thing. Well, also
I like it.
I want to go back to bed early, so get up. Football games are 8 in the morning here on Sunday, so.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's painful. Painful.
Hell yes.
Well, how's everybody feeling about the holidays this year?
What a nice little end of season treat, by the way.
For real. That's a great way to end the show for the year. It's exciting. Nice surprise.
It's odd. This holiday feels a bit odd. Actually, one of the emails we got was basically saying, oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah. Usually for me, Christmas is amazing. I love it. It's my favorite time of the year, and I really enjoy it. However, this year I just don't feel excited at all. I'm worse than the Grinch. I don't want Christmas trees or presents. I just want to be a normal day and to pass fast. It's been a horrible year, and I don't see a point in celebrating. I feel so sad. At the same time, I feel so childish for feeling this way. I don't want to watch Christmas movies. Any advice to feel better and look forward to something? You guys are the best, and I think we're all feeling an ounce of that, if not.
Oh
the whole
yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah. I'll be honest. We still don't have a Christmas tree. The house is decorated, but we haven't gotten our tree yet. And I was out running some errands today, and the conversation came up, and I was just like, I was like, I don't want a tree. I don't want to get a tree. There's no point. Like I genuinely feel that vibe. Like it's not. It just doesn't feel Christmassy right now. But I think you kind of. I don't know if you celebrate. And I do, because here's the thing. I'm not super religious or really I don't really care about the religious aspects of Christmas, but I grew up with Christmas. That's what my family always celebrated. So it just feels like a nice time of year to celebrate. And it's just weird this year because it doesn't feel all that important.
Yeah.
You know?
But what I did was, I think we talked about this the last episode, or maybe it was one of our live streams, but I kind of forced myself to take out my Christmas stuff. I set up lights and all that. And it kind of does, I don't know, it makes it feel a little bit normal for me because I'm so used to it. But
yeah, I was going to say it helps to create the mood for yourself. Like me and my roommate got gifted this tree from a neighbor because I was like, I'm not going to go buy a tree or anything like that. And then just putting the stuff on the TV and putting lights on the tree, it's just you create that mood, you know?
Yeah, I think it's really important, especially with how the pandemic has gotten a little worse in the winter and cases are spiking and therefore we're all having to sort of lock down again and be as safe as possible. And a lot of people can't get together again. And it's sort of obviously one of the biggest things. We sort of talked about this for the Thanksgiving episode we did, but one of the biggest things with Christmas and the holidays in general is celebrating with your loved ones. And given that that's a lot harder this year, it makes the whole thing just that much more fucked up and weird, and a lot of people are alone. And it's like, I think you got to do the little things that kind of pull you out of that negative headspace, you know, like putting up the decorations, having the tree, putting the Christmas movie on in the background. It does kind of like, because our brains have been so programmed to it now, like just having those little things lift your mood a little bit. You're just like, maybe it's not so bad.
Nice background, Jeff.
On that, it's also like, it's what you make of it, like what Rick said too. Like, you are like your own entity, so like you have to make it what you want it. Like,
exactly,
it's okay to feel this way because we're all going through it. But like, you know, like going back to Elf, it's always like the best way to like get everyone going is like spread cheer. So like, you know, if you have that mindset, like it's only gonna help you first, and then it'll help other people as well. So
then you can spread it. Exactly
Hells
right.
Yeah.
And I like to make cards to send my friends. Like I made one for you guys this year. Reed, can you pull it up for them?
It is the holiday season.
A big chest cavity. There is so much in there.
Spread the joy for all.
Jack, while you were doing that, I was busy preparing some decorations that I was putting outside of your house. So I think Reed has a picture of that, something I've made for you.
Nice.
Wow. That would be so good.
I love the concept of making a human boy and putting him on your roof.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I've sent you all a gargoyle. The Christmas gargoyle.
I think we have one of the fans made a very nice little CTL Christmas greeting card here. I think I sent that too while we're here. Yeah.
Oh, blonde bear Christmas.
Gemma?
I love
Gemma?
that.
Nice.
That's the best. Someone in the chat said, my teenage daughter is having a hard time not being able to meet friends and being out of school because of lockdowns and wasn't in the Christmas mood at all. So I forced her to decorate the Christmas tree. And from that moment, she was a happy, excited kid again. And that made me super happy.
Oh.
So that's rad. Thank you for sharing that story. And
Very
that's what
cool.
I mean. It's like, that's like, you kind of have to force it this year. And it's like, it'll get you there. It'll get you to the happy place. You gotta
I have a question real quick. Sorry. I got sent a Christmas card for Crash Test Live. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it, from Dwight and Tiffany. Do you want me to open it now?
Yeah.
Ooh, what if it's anthrax?
Well, that's why we have Ricky.
That's why Rick does it. He's the royal letter opener to make sure the food. Taste tester and royal letter opener.
Either Johnny Carson, where he mind reads it before he opens it.
Yeah.
So it says, we've got a great picture of them here and their pet.
I love that.
And it says, this year has definitely been a weird one. We hope you're staying safe and are making the most of the season. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a less weird New Year. Dwight, Tiffany, and Spencer.
I love that so much.
Also, hope you like the anthrax, motherfucker.
Also, please enjoy this anthrax.
That's so nice.
That is very, very
lovely.
nice.
Rick's like turning the envelope upside down. He's like, oh, it's like fake snow.
Beautiful.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Literally two of the nicest people ever. But I do believe I was walking around here. I saw a poster of two people that aren't so nice. They're a little naughty, actually.
I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
We have some
out.
escaped. Be on the lookout. Wait, go back. Oh, this is so good.
That's like the most like innocent looking like faces for like
yeah.
must want
Well, Jack has got the flashlight in his face. Like, what do you mean?
I look like I'm pissing on something, and you just caught me.
Yeah.
What is that hoodie?
That was the live feed of Jack being arrested for public indecency as he was peeing on a building last Christmas.
Alex is very Marvin that he's just like innocent and just along for the ride. Before we move on, I'm just going to bring in a friend here to say Merry Christmas, and then we'll boot him out. Mr. Dwight.
Hey!
To be honest, amazing.
It's the most wonderful Dwight of the year.
It's adorable.
Oh, Tiff's back there too. And Zach, I don't know if you've met Dwight, and Dwight, I don't know if you've met Zach and Tiff, but everyone say hi.
If I remember correctly.
The audio's
nice
so
to meet you
fucked.
guys.
I can't really hear you.
That's my fault. Yeah, I wasn't planning on coming on. I apologize. I don't know what's going on.
Now.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah.
Just DM'd him.
Oh, yeah. He just sent me as we speak. So
Thank you for the card.
You're welcome. Yeah,
So
I was
cool.
expecting Ricky to actually deliver it to you, and you could have it to open up. But it's very nice that it worked out the way it did.
Ricky's kind of lazy, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
You guys need to set up some sort of like a PO box or something like that for us
We
to get stuff to you guys straight.
We absolutely.
I'll give
do.
it to Ryan later tonight for sure.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and go off the cuff here since we have Dwight, and if I do it here live on the air, then none of you can get out of it. So Dwight and I have been quietly working on something that I think will be very exciting for the Crash Test Live crew and the audience as well. And we've seen a lot of requests for it. We have been quietly cooking up a homebrew Dungeons and Dragons campaign for Crash Test Live to play through.
And we need some players, Crash Test. Can you guys help us out with that?
I'm gonna.
So-
I'll play.
I'm very so.
I'll play for you.
I was gonna say we should get Zach in for me. I'm very bad at doing things that I don't enjoy or I'm not good at. So this makes me very not anxious, but a little nervous. But I'll commit if it's something that you guys think would be fun.
Here's the thing. I think you love gambling.
Okay,
you love games of chance.
I do.
You like mind like puzzle games. Like you like solving puzzles. You like outthinking a situation. So I think you'll be quite suited to having a great time playing D&D.
Maybe I have to do like some drugs.
Yeah, do some drugs.
I don't really do drugs, but
I'm excited to see you use your imagination, Ryan.
That's a requirement for this. Is the imagination part.
You guys care if I take mushrooms before it?
That's what I'm
That
saying.
helps.
That's the real Christmas miracle. The real Christmas miracle is Ryan expanding his imagination.
That's actually why we're running the D&D campaign. It's get Ryan an imagination through
some form of intervention.
Yeah. Rick, you had never played before, and then you and I started playing with our friend Donuts, and
and I've been having a blast.
It's fun, right?
It really is fun, and I think kind of the more I think the idea of doing simpler campaigns to get everybody on board is going to help a ton because I still have no idea what I'm doing.
It's going to be real good. Dwight and I have been coming up with a bit of a concept, and he's absolutely run with it and made it very, very cool. I don't know all the details because I'm going to be obviously playing in it. Dwight is going to be our DM.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. So we're going to have the CTL crew. Sorry, what were you going to say?
How do you roll the dice?
We'll go through all that, but you can get your own. You can buy some, or we can do it digitally. I play on the browser, so it's easy. Makes it very easy.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up using Roll20, which has its own internal rolling system as well. So you can do that.
It's cool. It makes a dice noise.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's the best.
All right, well, so happy I brought you on, Dwight. Glad I did that.
So that's a new branch of CTL that will be coming in January when we fire this back up. We are, as we said, CTL is done for the year after this episode, but we will be back in the new year with the usual show, your regularly scheduled weekly program. But we're also going to bring back a bunch of new CTL components like the DD campaign and some other things that are going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be rad to get into.
Thanks, Dwight.
You're welcome. I'm super looking forward to it. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, everybody. Please enjoy.
Nice to meet you, Dwight.
Nice to meet you too, Zach. April 21st. Way to go.
Yes.
I love you, Dad.
Let's go.
Love you, Dwight.
So real quick, we got an email from Rachel who put a tweet in from Ryan George, and we were talking about Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time song. You know how it's like my least favorite.
You hate it.
Have you seen this tweet?
How's it go? How's the song go?
It's
It's
the
Wonderful Christmas.
Zach's gone.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so the tweet says, Paul McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time is actually about friends practicing witchcraft, but then someone walks in and they have to suddenly play it cool. And it says, lyrics, the moon is right, the spirit's up, we're here tonight, and that's enough. And then it says, somebody walks in, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We're simply having a wonderful Christmas time. So good.
Wow.
That's funny.
I never thought of it that way.
It's so good. Thank you,
so
Rachel, for
good.
passing that along.
Hey,
That's good.
with the weird planet alignment, it's going to be very witchy this Christmas. So that song may take on a whole new meaning.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie was beautiful in Shroom Raider.
Shroom Raider.
Shroom Raider.
Oh my god!
Spoiler alert: the Cloud 9.5 invention is just shrooms. There's nothing there but taking shrooms.
I'm underwater.
That's a movie made in the '80s for sure.
All right, this is a long one, right? Hour 45.
Yeah, we gotta start wrapping this up.
right.
Before we go, any New Year's resolutions?
It's not that time yet, is it?
There's not going to be another episode before the New Year. So
Yeah, I want to take mushrooms and play Dungeons and Dragons for the first time.
That sounds like a great one to me. Should we just all go? Should we just all go with that one? I like it. Let's make a pact here and now.
All right, I just slice my hand open.
A blood pact. A blood oath. Let's do what did we learn together as well. Jack, what did we learn?
What did we learn?
What did we learn?
You bet your ass we can act drunk. Bird watching is for 50 and above. Ryan may be sterile. I care about space now.
Yeah,
it's a big development. The 80s got all the good movies. And last but not least, you're a wizard. You're a lizard.
He screwed it up.
He was so excited to say it, and he messed up.
I could see the joy in his face.
You're a wizard, Larry.
Oh man. We should also real quick shout out. Obviously, Ricky handles our Twitch stream and all the moderation there. He kills it. Jeff does a shit ton of work behind the scenes, as well as what
producing
he
this
does.
show, crafting the content, pulling everything together.
Reed McMullian is insanely hardworking at this whole thing, and it keeps the wheels on all the time. Andrew Cook,
designer extraordinaire, visionary,
and Russ Hubley. Everyone, just really
the entire CTL team that made this come together. This was a very, very fucking hard year, and launching CTL and getting back into this weird hybrid podcast simulcast thing that we've done this year has been super, super fun for us, and a great distraction and a very enjoyable moment in our lives. So thank you all for joining us on this weird CTL adventure, and here's to many more next year. We're gonna do it even harder.
Amen.
I can't stop laughing at you're a wizard, Larry.
You're a wizard, Larry.
Larry.
Big thanks to Zach for joining us this evening.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
If you're watching this, if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, please like and subscribe at Crash Test Live. Chat, thanks for being here. Thanks to all our subscribers. I think we got a hype train going a while ago. Thank you. We'll see you in 2021. You know, merch available now. Live merch at what's the thing? Shop.crashtestlive.com.
Sounds
I don't know. We don't need this stuff.
Whatever.
You know? We don't need these things.
Store.crashtestlive.com.
It's Christmas.
Hey,
it's the holidays.
Just so you know, I'm still waiting on that check from the first time I did the first.
when you did the intro.
So.
Don't worry, Zach. The check's gonna clear. It clears eventually.
You gave me the giant. You gave me the giant check, but the bank won't.
You can't take those to the bank. It's purely cosmetic.
Like fucking Happy Gilmore in the back of his car.
Happy holidays, happy New Year. Love you guys.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays. See you guys in 2021 from Crash Test Live. We love you guys. We love you. We wish you the best.
The best.
See you guys around. Boom, boom.